Here's your pass to the Globe Theater. This is the Globe Theater, the radio playhouse especially for men and women of the armed forces of the United Nations. Just as the Globe Theater has meant the best in entertainment since the days of Shakespeare, today it means the best in radio drama for servicemen and women all over the globe. Here to tell you about tonight's play is your host at the Globe Theater, Herbert Marshall.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Globe Theater. We have a roster of America's favorite actors here with us tonight. Charles Winninger, Martha O'Driscoll, and Noah Beery, Jr. are the principal players in our story, Alias the Deacon. This is a yarn about a rather pious old gentleman with educated fingers where a deck of cards was concerned. The pious old gentleman, Deacon Caswell by name, is played by Charles Winninger. Martha O'Driscoll is Phyllis. Noah Beery, Jr. is Johnny. The story came out of a typewriter belonging to John B. Heimer and Leroy Clemens. They hope, and we hope, that some of you GI card sharks may pick up a pointer or two on the deft handling of red aces on the day after payday. Here's our Globe Theater play, Alias the Deacon.
Brothers and sisters, meet Deacon Caswell, a shy little man with an innocent smile and full of the spirit of brotherly love. Now, you might meet him in the club car of an extra fare train, but as it happens, it's a boxcar on a slow-moving freight.
I must say, my friends, this situation is most edifying. The mathematical possibilities of the game of poker force me to...
You skip the big talk, please. Just play.
Dear me, dear me. I'm afraid I shall have to raise you 1 nickel.
I'm thinking you bluff. I raise you 1 5 cents.
Ah, yes. In the true sporting tradition of your noble Greek ancestors. I'll stay. How many cards?
2, both aces.
2 cards, my dear fellow. There you are.
How many you take, huh?
Oh, I believe I have sufficient here.
You stand pat?
I'm afraid so. You'll forgive me if I wager the large sum of 1/4?
Are you like that? All the time, 4 aces, full house, a big flush. I'm quit. I'm throw these 3 aces away.
Then according to the precepts of Brother Hoyle, I do believe these shekels are mine?
Just for fun. What do you have, Parsons?
No, not parson, my dear sir. Just plain deacon.
Okay. What do you got, huh?
I'm afraid it's just a pair of 10s.
And I throw away my aces. You know what? I think you cheat.
Now, we must never let our angry passions rise.
Every hand, all the time you win. I think I kick you off the freight next stop. I'm kick you off, you're gonna starve.
Starve? May I ask why?
Because the next stop she's Harrington, see? And in those towns they never hear from no Brother Hoyle.
Bridge is such a wonderful game, isn't it, Mrs. Gregory?
That depends entirely on who's playing it.
I think we were so lucky, don't you? Just when we didn't have a fourth, because poor Mrs. Bacon couldn't play on account of little Reggie getting the measles. Deacon, I think we ought to thank heaven for sending you.
We mustn't take heaven's name in vain, Sister Clark. Let us rather thank a certain Greek brother who helped me decide what course I should take.
But to think that you should come to my hotel, and that I should be at the desk when you registered, and just by accident we should start talking about bridge.
Haven't we had enough talk? It's your play, Deacon.
Oh, yes, of course. Naturally, I play so seldom. I can't pretend to play very well, you know. Now, let me see. I can't quite remember if the Queen of Hearts has been played. So if I lead the club to the dummy...
Mrs. Clark, you're the dummy.
I was only clearing my throat.
Oh, I remember now. The Queen of Hearts was played. That makes the jack good in my hand, doesn't it? And I can discard the small club from the dummy, can't I? And then, if I lead to the ace of clubs, that would make all the spades in the dummy good. Well, goodness me.
A grand slam double, bid and made. We win. Yes, come in.
Mrs. Clark, I'm sorry to bother you, but Mr. Cunningham was just here, and he left this envelope.
Yes, Phyllis, I know. Just put it in the cash register, dear. I'll take care of it later.
Yes, Mrs. Clark.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes, Deacon. I believe it's your deal, isn't it?
Gee, Phyllis, you sounded so worried on the phone. I thought I'd better run right over here. What's up, honey? You haven't changed your mind about that ring, have you?
I should say not. Johnny, you don't know what this ring means to me. Just think, a real diamond.
Well, if it isn't, I've just been done out of $60.
We've got to save every penny we can.
Well, that's what we're doing, aren't we? You working here at the hotel, me working for old man Cunningham?
Maybe you shouldn't have come over here this afternoon. Not in the middle of the afternoon. Mr. Cunningham might not like it, Johnny.
Now, look, I said I work for him. He doesn't own me, Phyllis.
No, but he owns nearly everything else in this town. The bank, the movie house, the garage. Maybe he's going to own this hotel, too.
No kidding. I thought Mrs.
She
Clark...
signed a new note for him today. He just bought the old one back. She owes over $2,000 now.
Oh, but how come? The hotel isn't losing money, is it?
Not the hotel, it's Mrs. Clark. Johnny, you know how she is about bridge, and that Mrs. Gregory's been taking her shirt. She and that daughter of hers. I've watched them play, and there's something funny about the way they bid.
Crooked game, huh?
Yes, but they're not satisfied with just cheating Mrs. Clark. Now they've got another one, too.
Oh, no kidding. Who?
Now they're taking the poor old Deacon.
It's a miracle, Deacon. That's what it is. $62.50. Why, it's the first time I've won in months and months.
Sister Clark, I must confess I'm rather embarrassed.
I'd like to be embarrassed like this at least once a week.
But you see, I didn't know we were playing for money.
What else can you play for? Oh, I mustn't forget. Here's your share of the winnings.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Oh, but you must. Well, you're the one who made us win. Even if you didn't play so well, you held such wonderful hands. Really, you've got to take your half. Well, I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Well, of course, under those circumstances, to save the heathens.
Yes, the heathens.
Perhaps I'll consider it as your contribution.
No, not mine, Mrs. Gregory's. Deacon, will you be with us long?
That's hard to judge, Sister Clark. Let's say as long as there are sinners to be taken in.
There you are, Mr. Dick. Haircut, shampoo, shave, and a rub of the face. That's $1.75.
Thank you, brother, thank you. By the way, is that a deck of cards on the shelf?
Oh, I don't gamble. That's a Joseph for fun.
Of course. Let me see. I owe you $1.75. How would you like to make it 3.5?
What's that you say?
I mean, cut the cards. Double or nothing.
Oh, you like to make it a gamble, huh?
Not gambling, my friend. If you get the high card, I like you and pay you double to prove it. And if I get the high card, well, it's you that likes me.
Sure. You like me, I like you. Yes. I call him first. The king. I think maybe you like me very much, huh?
Very logical conclusion. And now I'll cut. There you are.
Madre mio, the ace of spades.
Those that are last shall be first. Thank you, brother. I'll be seeing you.
That's a fine thing. I pull the king, he pull the ace. He's got the shave, I get the air.
Hi, Tony.
Oh, Mr. Sheriff. Hey, how's every little thing?
Pretty good, Tony. I see you just gave the Deacon a shave.
Oh, no. I'm the one who gets the shave. We cut the cards, a double or nothing.
How's that?
Oh, but they're not for the gamble, you understand. They just want to prove for me how much I lie.
Well, I guess you know your customers, Tony. But I just had an official report. There's a card shop been operating in this part of the state.
Oh, the Dick, he's all right. How do you like it, the shave today? Once over light?
No, you better make it kind of close. I've got to referee that big wrestling bout tonight.
Hey, that's right. That's a bull Moran. What do you think? She's on the level, huh?
It better be, and if you'll just get started and give me my shave, that's exactly what I'm going to tell Bull Moran.
I got a pair of fives, Bull. What do you got?
Oh, just an ace high. Look, Slim, this ain't no way to spend the afternoon playing two-handed poker.
Oh, yeah? Well, you got to wrestle tonight, and I ain't taking no chances in the meantime, see? All you got to do is sop up a few drinks, and boom, no dough. Come in.
Excuse me, I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all, Deacon. Come on in.
Brother Sullivan, I am soliciting contributions for our missionary fund. I was hoping that... Oh, you're playing cards, I see.
Yeah, just to get Bull's mind off the match tonight. As a deacon, I guess you wouldn't approve.
Well, as a therapeutic measure. A matter of fact, I used to play a little poker myself. In my youth, of course.
Oh, like to try a hand now?
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Look, I'll tell you what. Anything we win, we'll give it back. Anything you win, you keep. Make it our contribution, see?
That really wouldn't be gambling, would it?
Oh, not on your life. Deal 'em out, Bull.
Yeah, sure.
But remember, gentlemen, I haven't played for so long. I do hope you won't be impatient with me. I believe I must. How do you say it, Brother Slim? Boop you again?
Yeah, that's right, and I boop you right back for $1.
Holy smoke, that's a Lulu. That's the biggest spot today.
I'll just call, I think.
Sorry, Deke. I've got 3 aces.
Oh, dear, and I've only got 2 pairs.
2 pairs. That ain't 2 pairs.
Oh, my goodness, I didn't realize. 2 pairs of tens. That makes 4 tens, doesn't it? What do you know? I win.
Yeah, and that puts you way ahead. Hello? Who? The sheriff, Mr. Cunningham. Oh, yeah, send him up. Sorry, Deacon, we'll have to quit.
Oh, no, that's too bad. But you've made a splendid contribution, haven't you?
I'll say. Oh, look, Deacon, we're having a big game tomorrow night, back of Tony's barber shop. Why don't you drop in?
Oh, I couldn't. It wouldn't be right.
Why not? You might pick up some healthy contributions.
Oh, that's a splendid idea. It's just possibly I might...
Don't crack wise to the copper. Come in.
Hello, Sullivan.
Oh, hello, Cunningham. Hello, Sheriff.
Hello, Sam. I see you got the Deacon here. Kind of strange company for you.
Oh, he's just been making some contributions.
I beg pardon, Brother Bull. You mean taking them?
Yeah, that's right. I just donated plenty. What's on your mind, gentlemen?
Sullivan, I put up a lot of money for that match tonight. We just wanted to be sure that everything's all right.
Why, sure, Mr. Cunningham. Absolutely.
I won't stand for any monkey business, Slim.
Say, the way you guys talk, you think we were... get that, will you, Bull?
Sure.
Hello?
Yeah, he's here. Who? Yeah, just a minute. For you, Slim, it's from Chicago.
Chicago? Hello? Yeah, speaking. What? Well, what happens to me? Sure, if it ain't to somebody else, that's fine. Of all the lousy, stinking double-crossing... Hello?
What's happened, Slim? What's happened?
He hung up. Sorry, Cunningham. There goes your wrestling match.
What?
Mazzoni's in the jug for assault and battery.
Well, can't you get a substitute?
Well, you heard me ask.
But the place is sold out. We can't give all that money back.
Okay, maybe you're a magician. Maybe you can keep that moolah in without putting on any show.
Not while I'm sheriff, you can't. I'll run the lot of you clear into... Sorry, Deacon. I forgot you was here.
Sheriff, your restraint is commendable. But, gentlemen, if you will permit me to offer a word of encouragement.
Encouragement?
Precisely, Mr. Cunningham. All you need is an opponent for Brother Bull.
Yes?
For which I submit a time-honored formula.
Well...
seek, brother, seek, and ye shall find, I hope. Seek, brother, seek, and ye shall find.
Yes, that's what the deacon had said. And being a man who liked action, especially in a wrestling bout, he took it on himself to seek a new opponent for Bull Moran. But he was up against a blank wall.
when he overheard a little scene in the hotel lobby.
But you can't take this ring. It's my engagement ring. Johnny Adams gave it to me.
Yeah, and Johnny Adams owes $40 on it, past due. Now, do you hand it over or do I call the sheriff?
Which gave the deacon a bright idea. A few quiet, suggestive words with Johnny, and the young fellow rushed into Mr. Cunningham's office.
You mean you want to go into the ring against Bull Moran?
I used to wrestle at college, and I'm still in pretty good shape. Besides, I gotta have $40.
$40? Why, that's ridiculous.
Would you take a shellacking for $40?
Well, I have to have someone. I'll give you 25.
But I've got to have 40. 40 or nothing.
Oh, well, all right.
It's a deal?
Yes, provided you last at least 20 minutes.
Johnny took a pretty bad mauling, of course, but he did last 20 minutes in the ring. 20 minutes and 5 seconds, to be exact. And afterward, in his dressing room...
Mr. Cunningham, do I get my $40 now?
I should say not. Moran wasn't trying. He could have pinned you any time he wanted to.
You mean I don't get paid?
Well, I didn't say that. I'll give you 25.
But it's $40 I need. I gotta have it. That's why I went in there and took what I did.
You'll take 25 and like it.
Oh, no, I won't. I won't like it at all. And maybe you won't like this either.
No!
Is that you, Johnny? Oh, darling, you're late. I've been waiting here and wondering what... Oh, Johnny, your face. What happened to you?
I've been wrestling Bull Moran.
Bull Moran? What for?
$40.
Oh, Johnny, you did it for me. For the ring.
Well, no, as it happens, I did it for nothing.
For nothing?
Cunningham wouldn't pay off. But I paid him off all right. I smacked him one he won't forget. He went out like a light.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, gee, honey, I'm sorry, but when he tried to double-cross me like that...
Okay, Adams, you better come along.
You mean me, Sheriff?
Yeah, kid. You're under arrest.
Oh, well, Cunningham, huh? Is he bad off?
I guess you hit him where it hurt the most.
Oh, Johnny.
Gee, Sheriff, I didn't mean to hurt him bad. When he held out on my door, I just lost my head.
Yeah, but you didn't have to take his wallet, son.
His wallet?
Johnny.
Time to go, kid. Don't make no fuss.
He didn't do it, Deacon. I know Johnny wouldn't do a thing like that.
Of course he wouldn't, my dear. Now all we have to do is prove it.
Do you think you can?
Well, I have some intuitions along those lines. I shall prove them at the barber shop.
The barber shop?
Yes. I'm going over now. I'll keep my eyes open, I promise you.
But it's after dinner. The barber shop's closed.
Not tonight, my dear. I believe there are several important citizens are waiting to be trimmed.
All right, okay, everybody, Auntie. Hey, Deacon.
How's that?
Auntie.
Oh, yes. You must pardon, Brother Slim. I fear I've grown a bit rusty on the finer technique of the game.
That's all right, Deacon. It'll all come back to you.
Oh, I trust so, Brother Cunningham. I trust so.
Well, here we go.
Excuse me, wouldn't it be more brotherly to cut for the deal?
Oh, sure. I'm just getting a little absent-minded. Okay, everybody take a card.
Right, very well.
Now, who's high?
Oh, I do believe I have picked an ace.
Beginner's luck, Deacon. Go ahead and deal.
If I remember the value of the cards correctly, I feel I'm obliged to raise you $10.
Oh, not little Slim. I've had enough.
Well, I haven't. I think I'll just... yes, I'll drop out, too.
Why, then I win, don't I?
Yeah, again.
How nice. I think I have what is commonly known as a flush. This is a flush, isn't it?
Flush nothing. One of those hearts is a diamond.
Oh, dear, how very careless of me. I could have sworn
Oh, and I tossed 2 high pairs away.
Yes, Brother Cunningham. Think what this does for the missionary fund. Why, this pot alone will spread the light another 100 miles up the Congo.
Congo, schmongo, go ahead and deal.
I find that this time, this pastime requires sublime faith, brothers. I put my faith in drawing a certain card, and, well, I'll venture $10.
And I'll just raise that 150.
100 and... Oh, Brother Cunningham, isn't that rather large for a friendly game?
Maybe he ain't feeling so friendly.
Come on, Deacon. Call, raise, or quit.
Well, in justice to the benighted heathen, I feel constrained to quit. It's all yours.
Sure, you've got faith. But not that much, huh?
I assure you, brothers, it is with the greatest friendliness. But it seems my faith has returned to me. $300 worth. Will anyone call?
Not me. I'm just about clean.
Yes, I'll call you, Deacon, but I'll have to write you a check.
Brother Cunningham, I've always had a superstition about accepting checks.
Nobody ever questions my checks.
I'm sorry. I'd like to accommodate you.
All right. I've got some negotiable paper here. Lucky it wasn't in my wallet last night. A note with excellent collateral. Will that do, Deacon?
Yes. Fortunately, my superstition does not extend to negotiable paper.
All right. I've got a straight.
I'm sorry. I have a flush. And this time, I'm quite certain they're all hearts.
Deacon, I'm so glad you're back. Phyllis said you were trailing the guilty person. Is there any hope?
Be of good cheer, Sister Clark. Be of good cheer.
Did you find him, Deacon?
I believe so, my dear. Did you phone the sheriff to be here?
Yes, he's over there in the lobby, talking to Mr. Sullivan.
Excellent. Come along, my friends. I believe we're about to have an
Personally,
unveiling.
I don't think the kid did it, which means I have to find out who did. And I'm going to find out if I have to turn this upside down, this town.
I think I can save you that trouble, Sheriff.
Hey, look. The Deacon's in again.
Brother Sullivan, I'm returning the contribution you so generously made this evening.
Huh? Hold on, Deacon. Where'd you get all that dough?
From Brother Slim Sullivan, of course. But since it's our rule not to accept stolen money...
Don't try to pin that Cunningham job on me.
Sheriff, you'll notice I mentioned no names, but Brother Slim did.
Hey, that's right.
And if you'll examine those bills, you'll find that the serial numbers tally exactly with the ones that Brother Cunningham drew from the bank yesterday.
Oh, no, you don't. Now, listen, you can't get away.
Slow down, Slim. We'll check those serial numbers in the morning. You better be my guest tonight.
And you'll let Johnny out?
I wouldn't be surprised. Deacon, you'll be around, won't you?
Well, I hardly think so, Sheriff. My work calls me on...
Yeah, but thanks for the tip. Come on, Slim. We're going to bed you down in a nice, soft cell.
Oh, Deacon, I just don't know how to thank you. He's letting Johnny go.
Yes, my dear, and of course you'll want to be wearing this when he returns.
My ring. Where did you get it?
From the jewelry fellow. He had an unwarranted faith in the sovereign power of kings. 3 of them. Oh, and Sister Clark.
Yes, Deacon?
Inasmuch as I must be on my way and obviously cannot engage in the hotel business, I have a little something here for you.
What? Why, it's my note. The one I gave to Mr. Cunningham. Where in the world did
Brother Cunningham overplayed his hand.
Oh, really, Deacon, I don't know what to say. Everything's turned wonderful since you came to us. If only you didn't have to go away.
I'm afraid I must. There are sinners waiting everywhere. Waiting and waiting to be taken in. But I shall always remember you, Sister Clark, and if I may say just one little word.
Yes, Deacon, of course.
A dummy should never cough when declarer seems about to play the wrong card.
That brings to a close our main attraction this week at the Globe Theater. Alias the Deacon, starring Charles Winninger as Deacon Caswell, Noah Beery Jr. as Johnny, and Martha O'Driscoll as Phyllis. Music was under the direction of Wilbur Hatch. I've been advised that the deck of cards used by Mr. Whittinger is available on a rental basis, with a book of instructions on the most effective use thereof. The rental fee is 30% of the pot. The deck will not be available until next Sunday, however, for Mrs. Marshall and I are having a few people over for poker Saturday night, and the deck will be in use at that time. Your name can be placed on the waiting list, however, by addressing Armed Forces Radio, Los Angeles, USA. More seriously, ladies and gentlemen of the Armed Forces, I would suggest that you use that address to request those stars and stories which you would like to hear on forthcoming Globe Theater productions. Now, as is our custom, we bring you selected short subjects, mainly a few scenes from the play which will be featured on our next Globe presentation. The stars? Well, suppose you listen for a minute or two and see if you can name them. Maybe you'll know the story, too. It's quite a famous one. Mr. Hatch, preview music, if you please.
If you didn't ken my name, it's Murdoch Lowry. And just so we'll be understanding each other, I'm a ghost. Aye, but I wouldn't be doing a wee bit of harm to a single one of you. Oh, no, I used to be a human being myself. Oh, I was very human then, 200 years ago. I just couldn't resist the lassies, God bless them, and that's how the whole thing came about. It was a shepherdess that afternoon, as fresh and as bonny as a budding rose.
Explain it to me again, please, Murdoch, so I'll understand this game you play.
It's simple, lass. You see, I ask you a riddle. What's the difference between a thistle in the heather and a kiss in the dark? And if you cannot tell me by the time I spell Killycranky, you must pay the forfeit. Ready now? K-I-L-L. Very well, then you must pay me the forfeit.
What is the forfeit?
A kiss, of course. It's always a kiss. Come on now.
Oh.
And we are not that sorry.
The McLagans.
What is it, McLagan? What you want with me?
It's the boast that was made by your late father, Murdoch. He said that one cloudy could thrash 50 McLagans. And now is the time for you to prove
There's so many of you, and there's only one of me, and...
Oh, shoot him, Gavin, and be done with it.
No, you mustn't. You...
You killed him. You killed him. Oh, may heaven receive the soul of Murdoch Lowry.
Murdoch, my son, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Father. Where are you?
I am in heaven.
Then where am I?
You're in limbo, my son. The empty place between heaven and earth. Because you died a coward's death.
But, sir, there were so many of them.
Coward's death. And so you can't be welcomed by your ancestors in heaven. No, you're doomed to be a ghost. A ghost.
The people are afraid of ghosts, Father. I don't wish to frighten good folk. How long must you stay with this way?
Each midnight you will walk the castle halls until you find a McLagan there and twist his nose and make a kneel and admit that one Glowry can thrash 50 McLagans. Then and only then can you ascend from limbo and join your noble ancestors in heaven.
You probably recognize the voice of Glowry as that of the very well-known British actor Basil Rathbone. Marcia Hunt appears as Peggy, while Eugene Pallette and Charles Irwin complete the cast. The story is The Ghost Goes West. If you happen to be within earshot of a radio next Globe Theater time, we think you'll enjoy it. The Globe is produced especially for servicemen of the United Nations and their friends. And until next time, this is Herbert Marshall saying, good luck, and I'll be seeing you.
Listening to the Globe Theater with Herbert Marshall as host and master of ceremonies. The Globe Theater is presented for servicemen and women of the Allied Armed Forces all over the globe. Listen for our next Globe Theater production soon. This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.